parking fee of $15. All right. Hey, y'all. So today I'm in Eastern Kentucky and I am solo today. I'm a little out of sorts. There is a lot of people in this parking lot. It's making me a little nervous. I was trying to do an intro outside of the car, but people just kept piling into the parking lot and there is so many people out there right now. So that was what I was trying to avoid today. I am actually in the general area of the Red River Gorge. And if anyone knows anything about the Red River Gorge or has been there, it is so overrun with people. And that's really not the kind of hiking that I enjoy the most. I like solitude. I like to feel like I'm out in the woods and that I'm by myself. So, scrolling on All Trails last night, I found this little nature preserve called Muir Valley. And I think a lot of people come here to rock climb, but it is also open for hiking. What kind of drew me into this place is it said that admission was free, but parking was $15. I thought, oh, okay, that might keep some of the people out because they have to pay $15. Oh my gosh, they just keep coming. Here comes 2 more vehicles. This place is so busy. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I'm even going to be able to film out here on the trails. There's going to be so many people. And it's a Tuesday. It is a Tuesday. And when I got here, I think it was rating like lower 40s. So it's cold and it's a Tuesday. And there's still this many people here. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I'll do the best I can. I'm looking at maybe 4.5, 5 miles total today. So not too long. Oh my gosh. There's so many people.
Yeah, I kind of wish I had my hand in yours. Oh, did you need to go in there? Let's get it. Stick them? You want to grab one? Yeah, that's it. Stick.
All right, let's head on down. I literally waited in the parking lot until everybody was gone. I waited probably 45 minutes and there was a lull where like everyone cleared out the parking lot and I was able to kind of get out and look around, start my hike. But then right back there at the beginning of the trail, I heard a couple more cars pull in. So, wow, it's busy. And I'm not trying to sound like rude or anything. I'm saying, you know, that I didn't want to get out with all the people there. It's just people make me uncomfortable. So that's a me thing, not a them thing. And I think this place is primarily for rock climbing. So I'm pretty sure like everyone in the parking lot is here to rock climb today. I'm just here to hike. So, yeah, wow. It's really pretty in here so far. So I think there'll be a couple waterfalls that we'll see today. And maybe we'll see some of the rock climbing walls. But if there's big groups of people there, I probably am not going to get too close. So, yeah. We'll see what we can get into today. And hopefully this will be a nice little solo hike. Land Before Time wall is that way. We're not gonna go there. We're gonna just keep on trekking. There's another gravel lot down here. Not sure how you get to it. Parking lot. To Bridge Creek crossing to Bruise Brothers and Sunnyside Walls. Alright, let's go this way first. I do have an offline All Trails map that I'm following today because I do not know this area. So we're just going to stick to the route on All Trails today. Beautiful little creek. So apparently there's a waterfall down this way, so we're gonna go check that out. And then we'll turn around, head back that way, and see what else there is. Trail has definitely gotten narrower past those rock walls back there. Excuse me? What? Okay. Maybe some boot scooting today. This is steep. That's okay. We got it. Woo! All right. I can hear the waterfall. Walked out on this little ledge here. Now let's go back. Gotta watch your head here. Also, watch your shoulder, because I just banged mine against the rock. Didn't feel too good. But you can see, that's where I was. And there's the falls. All right, let's get off this. So I knew there were waterfalls out here. I didn't know it was going to be that cool. That was a pretty awesome waterfall. I thought this was going to be one of those places where I could come by myself and then just check it off my list. But I definitely have to bring Justin back here. He would really like that. All right, let's go see what we can find next. Is this a pit toilet out here? Let's see. Oh my gosh, it is. Yay, because I gotta pee. There's Recess Rock. Nobody's on it. So we're gonna keep going. This is like a climber's paradise out here. There's so many different rock walls to climb. And funny story, a few years ago, actually it's probably several years ago now, I signed up for a beginner's climbing workshop with our local state parks. I think Roan Mountain was hosting it, but the actual climbing was at Rocky Fork. It was a 2-day beginner workshop. I signed up for it. I went the first day. I sucked. I gave it my all. It wasn't the best. I was so sore that evening. I couldn't even go back for the second day. So I have tried it before. I climbed, but I did not belay. I was terrified to do that. So I didn't do that. But I would like Justin to go and try it. I feel like he may enjoy it a little bit more than I did. So I am going to keep my eye open for one of those events with our state parks and get him signed up for it if they ever have one. But if you do look on the state park website for those type of events, make sure you read the information, because I think there is actually one listed right now, and it's listed under the event page for one of our Northeast Tennessee state parks, but the actual event is like 2 or 3 hours away at another state park. So make sure you read on there and know where the climbing is going to take place, because it may not be at the same place where you find the event tab. So yeah, there was a little lizard. Darn. Oh, there he went. The All Trails Offline map has me walking up the road now. I'm just gonna follow it. I don't know. Yeah, at this point, I don't know if I should stay on the road or hop up right here, because as I was walking down the road, I kept looking up to my left and it looked like a trail up there, but I wasn't quite sure. So I don't know if I take this, if it's just going to kind of loop back the way I came. But I may walk up it just a little ways just to see kind of which direction it starts to head. And yeah, I think that's what I'll do. But if you look at the All Trails map, it literally looks like you're supposed to stay on the road. So I don't know. I have no idea. So there was a trail up above me, and I'm actually following it back towards the creek, in the direction I came from. I've decided that I'm just gonna follow this back to the parking lot, which I think is gonna be quite a climb, but that's okay, because I can get to the other waterfall from the parking lot. Woo, I'm out of breath. But I think the only thing I'm gonna miss that's down the road is some rock walls where people are probably gonna be climbing. So that's okay. I'm good to skip that. I mean, there's a huge rock wall right here, but I don't think this is a climbing wall, but it's still pretty cool. I'll show you. So this is absolutely massive. Whew. Climbing, climbing, climbing. Alright, I'm pleasantly surprised I know where we are, because this is that little rock cliff. I kind of took the spur off the trail, or off my course earlier, to come look at this rock cliff. And there's a bridge that you walk over, so I know exactly where I am. So yeah, we're pretty close to the parking lot actually. And I wondered earlier, I was like, oh, the trail keeps going. I wonder where this goes. Well, here I am, coming from this direction. So cool. Know where I am now. Whoop, whoop. Made it back to the parking area, right where this dedication rock is. We went down that way. Now we're going this way. So let's go. Just moseying down the trail and just having to look up and look over. You got a cliff right here. I'm not gonna get too close, but I'll go down a little bit closer. So maybe we can see that rock formation across the way there. They really want you to be aware. You have a private property here. And some more stairs. Got all these stairs behind me and all these stairs below me. Who knows how far they go. I guess we'll find out. One more set. And I think we're back on ground after that. These are steep. Oh, I lied. There's a couple more. Oh my God, it's an owl. Man, I'm like drifting really bad off of it. There it is. I just want to sit here and watch it. That's amazing. That is not far at all. Like the camera doesn't do it justice. I can see it so much better with my eyes. Oh, cool. I just saw movement, like it was on the ground and it flew up into that little branch and perched up there. That's so cool. Wow. Oh, there it goes. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? It's right up there. So I'm back on the road, headed towards the other waterfall. And they have emergency medical equipment there. So I guess that could come in handy with all the rock climbing out here. They put a bridge. Love that. Don't have to get our feet wet today. Goodness, excuse me. Oh, look at all the little minnows. Actually, some of those are fairly big. Oh, but it's absolutely lovely in the summer. Maybe that's when I'll have to bring Justin back to see the waterfalls. So we're gonna veer off the road. And we're going this way. We've come to a split. If you turn right, you go to Boneyard, Midnight Surf. You turn left, you go to Animal Crackers, Bibliotech, and Persepolis. So we are going to the left. Nobody here climbing this one. Waterfall. That's what we're after. Wow, these roots. It's insane. There must be a bunch of little lizards up here because I keep hearing stuff kind of like rustling around down here in the leaves. Oh no, it's a bird. It had a black back and an orange belly. The only birds I know that are those colors is like a Baltimore Oriole. I don't even know if it's called a Baltimore one. I know the sports team is called Baltimore, but maybe that's what that was. Who knows? That almost looks like a trail, but I don't think so. I think maybe that's just a game trail. I think there would be a sign. It's getting hot, I'll tell you that. Whoa. Oh. Wow. It's Kentucky for you. All right, I believe we have made it to Nellie's Falls. This one you can't really get close to. I don't even know if you can see it. There's water falling there. It goes into a pool there, and then it kind of falls again there. And there's just these massive rock formations down there. So this one, in my opinion, is not as good as the Horseshoe Falls, the first one, just because you kind of have to look at it from a distance, and the water flow is not that great right now. It might be absolutely gorgeous after a heavy rain, but this is what I get today. And yeah, it's still cool. I'm sure there's been some crazy people that have gotten closer, but this is as far as I'm going today. Okay, it's starting to get hot out here, and I'm starting to get tired. I've just kind of had my water bottle out, sipping on it, because I realized about 10 minutes ago that I had not taken a single drink of water the whole time I've been out here. So, trying to stay hydrated. I'm gonna walk back down this trail, probably to the area where the gravel road is. And I might take a break there. That seems like a pretty good spot for a break. Maybe eat some snacks, drink some water. And I may actually brought the novel that I've been reading this week. So I might actually read a couple chapters and just get rested up before I head back up to the parking lot, because it is a little bit of a climb. I got to go up all those steps. So I just kind of want to get rested up a little bit. So I think that's the game plan. At least that's what I'm thinking for now. So yeah, this is such a beautiful spot. Like I was hiking back down. I was like, you know what? I'm so close to the vehicle. I'm just gonna go ahead and hike back on, get in the car and go get some food. But then when I got to this spot and saw how pretty it was, and the sun shining, I just decided, let's stop and take a break. So I think I'm just gonna read a couple chapters in my book, drink some water, and I may eat just a few of these, but I'm not gonna take too long of a break, because it is, I think, almost 2 o'clock. I have an hour drive back home. I do miss Raiden. I want to see him some this evening, but at the same time, you know, my parents allowed me to come out here and do this hike by myself today, and it's not often that I get alone time being a stay-at-home mom, so I do want to take advantage of it and just have some me time. So that's another reason I just decided that, yeah, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to take this little break and just enjoy it while I'm out here. So let's get a couple chapters read and rest up a little bit, hydrate, and we'll get back to the car. And we made it. So I'm in my car, or in my parents' car, and I can't get out of the parking lot. It is too tight. Literally, I have this long freaking vehicle over here, another long vehicle over here, and every time I go to back out, it starts beeping like I'm getting ready to hit the car. I've tried to back out both ways and I can't get out. So I guess I'm stuck here until one of these cars around me leaves. which who knows when that will be. It's 3 o'clock right now. So yeah, that's fun. Okay, I'm out. I literally had to pull back into my spot kind of at an angle. Literally, oh God, had to like inch it around, but I got out. So parking is tight there, be aware if you come here. Try to park, I guess, on the end of the lot, or if you get there before everyone else, try to just like back into a spot so it's easier to pull out. That was wild. Okay, so I got to eat Miguel's for the first time in years. It's usually just way too crowded to stop. It wasn't that bad today, I guess, because it's Tuesday and it was kind of between lunch and dinner. So yeah, that was awesome. They don't put the bottles of hot sauce on the table anymore. And if I had known that, I would have ordered a drizzle. I'm pretty sure it was like buffalo sauce. I would have ordered a drizzle of buffalo sauce because to me, that's kind of like what made the pizza, was the sauce that was on the table. So that's kind of a bummer, but the pizza is still good. I got bacon, mushroom, onion, jalapeno, and pineapple because it does go on pizza, guys. You can order like 2 slices, 4 slices. I don't know. You can order like a whole pizza. I don't know if there's like a 6 or an 8 that you can order, but I just ordered 2 slices. So I like that about Miguel's, that you can just order like however many slices that you want. The toppings are extensive. There's all kinds of toppings that you can choose from. They even have sweet potato and like black bean as toppings. And I've heard that it's really good. But yeah, if you're in the Gorge and you can get in this place, definitely stop at Miguel's. It's so good. I'm really glad I got to eat there again. I mean, it has probably been 4 or 5 years since I've got to stop at Miguel's, so that was so good. And now I'm going to drive home with a full belly, a full heart, tired legs, and happy spirit. So yeah, bye.